I just wanted to make a quick little intro here because it's a little bit of a hodgepodge. A little bit of New Year's, a little bit of sourcing up in Chicago, and then I think my honey hole is in here as well, and talking about last year's numbers. So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Are you in a relationship where one of you is always ready to go and on time and the other one is not? Because that's the kind of relationship I'm in. Greg, God love him, he starts to get ready almost when it's time to walk out the door. And here we are waiting on him. Hey guys, Happy New Year. We
Hey, hey, Happy New Year. It ain't that, but it will be just a little bit.
We finally got out the door. We're on our way to go meet some friends for dinner. That's probably going to be it to our New Year's. I don't think we're going to do much afterwards because we're old and we don't go to the club.
we gonna go to the club bed. That's about it.
Okay.
About 9 o'clock, we be done.
All right. Just want to say Happy New Year and hope you have a prosperous 2026. These are kind of neat. Most made jeans. Red, white, blue flag. But you want $12.99 for them, and they're cropped. And I don't do well with cropped jeans, so just keep on looking. Okay, so I got a small haul going so far. I got some Brooks tennis shoes, some Cole Haan, and some FootJoy. Not FootJoy. What is it? Yeah, FootJoy golf shoes, and a couple of items here. I got the it's like a Cinderella dress or something, or maybe Frozen. I'm not sure, but it'll be cheap. And there's no carts here, so I'm having to carry everything. All right, we're going to do a quick little ship with me here. I laid out everything, got everything pulled on what shipped this weekend, or sold this weekend, excuse me. Okay, let's start off with Democracy. And actually, these first ones that I'm showing you are all sold on Poshmark. So the Democracy jeans, tapered leg jeans, sold for $15. After selling fees and cost of goods, I made $10. Then we're going to jump over here to these Mary Janes. Those sold for $32. And after cost of goods and selling fees, I made $23. And then we got this Bulls zip-up sweatshirt. It's just a regular Adidas full zip sweatshirt with the Bulls logo on the front. And that sold for $25. I made $15. The bralettes. That is right over here. And I've got a bundle of 7, I believe, in various colors. And the bralettes sold for a bundle of $150. They're all brand new. They were from my Luca Bella Boutique store, so they were all brand new. I did not make very much money on these because after cost of goods and Poshmark taking all their fees, I only made $30, but I freed up $150. So I went ahead and did that so I can buy other goods. Gilly Hicks. This Gilly Hicks sweatshirt was my daughter's. Super cute. Just regular hoodie with sequins writing on the front. And it sold for $25. And after cost of goods and selling fees, I made $20. American Eagle Pearl Snap. Oh, that's right here. It's a men's shirt. It's got the pearl snaps on the front. This sold for $24. After cost of goods and selling fees, I made $15. This Columbia jacket. It's like a medium weight jacket. And it's a women's jacket. I've had it for quite some time, so I let it go a little cheaper than what I really wanted to, but it was time for it to go. So it sold for $40 after cost of goods. And selling fees, it was $24. Is what I made. And then we got Cole Haan shoes. That's these little pointed toe belly flats right here. They sold for $35 and I made 27. And then the Zaire brand, I had never heard of it, but I looked it up one day because I was like, those are pretty nice. They sold for 43, and for some reason I did not write down what I made there, but I believe my profit was around $30 if I recall correctly. And then over here we've got, this is just a boutique brand, this main strip jacket, kind of Aztec look to it with a biker style, and it sold for 19. And this was my daughter-in-law's. I just sold it for kind of on consignment, but I don't charge her anything. And so after selling fees, it was $16. So this jacket sold on Macari. Everything else sold on Poshmark except for these two shoes, and they sold on eBay. So let me get these shipped out because I have to go to work today. Back to work. So lastly for this video, I want to talk about my numbers for 2025. First of all, I do not deal with change. I know that's probably wrong from a business aspect, but at least right now, because my business is small, I hate change. So I round everything either up or down, depending upon which one's greater. For last year, 2025, and keep in mind, I am just a part-timer. I work full-time at another job, and typically I work a lot of overtime. So I really don't have a lot of spare time, but do keep in mind last year I lost my Facebook Marketplace, and I also was taken out of commission for about 3 months because I was in the hospital for a month. And then it was about 2 months after my open heart surgery that I finally felt well enough to like get up and list and take pictures and all that kind of stuff. So keep in mind, 3 months out of the year, there was not a lot happening. Now, my boyfriend, he was doing shipping for me while I was laid up and in the hospital. Excuse me. And let's see. So he was doing the shipping, but there was no listing going on. There was no sourcing going on, nothing like that. He was just getting the orders out for me. So I was so thankful for that. But, you know how the algorithm works. You got a list to be able to kind of stay in that algorithm. So keep that in mind with my numbers. My gross sales was $21,208. My profit was $13,987. So it was about $13 shy of, $14,000 in profit. This coming year, 2026, my goal is $30,000. I don't expect to make super large increases, like jumping up to 50, although that would be nice. I don't expect that because I don't know how this year's going to play out as far as, how much overtime I work. But so that is my goal, 30,000. I'm going to try to do more sourcing than I have in the past. Before it would just be maybe 3 to 4 times a year. I would go to a major city and buy a whole bunch of stuff. And then, of course, our local garage sales, I would buy a whole bunch, or, buy quite a bit of stuff. And so I'm going to try to go more regularly to my local honey hole and just getting out of town. I'm tired of working all the overtime that I was working before, and it's time to start living. And I love to thrift and resell. I love the whole experience. So I'm going to try to focus on it more. I'm in the process of redoing all my listings. So it's slow going. As I've said in a previous video, I'm taking all the measurements because I really wasn't taking measurements. I am adding keywords in, especially on your items that are not really a big name brand. How, how else are people going to find your item without a keyword? And so get all of that stuff out to my warehouse and get this place cleaned up. Like I said, slow going, but we're going to get it done this year. It may take a full year, but we're going to get it done. And yeah, that's about it. Just get my life organized and get all these listings up correctly and really start treating this like a real business. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. But stay tuned because I still got more to the hauls. I just haven't had a chance to work on it. I'm still working on the old listings too. So, all right. Well, stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments of videos that you would like to see. And I will see you soon.